one. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Clint Capella.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Toronto, we've got Barnes. He's out there with Dick. R.J. Barrett out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Abaji in at the 4-man position. And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brent, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
There's Young with the 3, hits a 3-pointer.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
Out left to the wing, 3-pointer. Rebounded by Daniels. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. He was talking about unsung contributions, particularly those from Clint Capella. He cited the hard screens, the rebounding, the willingness to get his hands dirty. This is a guy who never complains. He just puts his hard hat on and he goes to work. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside Barrett. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
And the first one at the line is good. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
And so Poeltl nails both of them. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
Here's Risache. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Abaji, the pass to Barnes. Down low. Kicks it out to Barrett. Pass to Barnes. 3-pointer. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Sometimes it's just that easy. They get Barnes the ball and he gets that smooth J off.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Risache. Here's Daniels, guarded by Dick. Now Young, jacks up a 3. Abaji with a rebound.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Barrett, from down in the low post, it goes.
Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
It's time for attention. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Tell us your move. Bring those moves.
And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. The fourth spot held by the Hawks.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Will it go? And it's Capella with the jam.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 6. There's Young with the 3. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 6 points.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. It's Barnes on the wing. Shoots over Young. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Young. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Just 3 to shoot. 19-footer. Rebound Toronto. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And he makes it.
Well, you can see why Clint Capella is always up there in terms of field goal percentage in the NBA. Every season, close-in shots, big-time results.
Now here's Dick. 14 points for him last game against Memphis. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Toronto making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. .124 left in the first quarter of the game. 3 on the clock. Can't cash in the 10-footer. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Young, the pass to Capella. Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Toronto trailing. And here is Barrett. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
That free throw good from Barnes. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Risache comes in for Johnson. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Daniels. And Krejci subbed in for Young.
Well, something I think everyone notices about Scotty Barnes is that infectious enthusiasm. Guy celebrates every big play for him or his teammates.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
Now here's Barnes. 26 points for him last game against Memphis.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Risache. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The three is up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Toronto in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Now Mitchell. They've got Bruce Brown. He's out there with Davion Mitchell. And it's Abaji in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. They set the screen, and here's Brown for three. Rebound Atlanta. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip. Brown against Bogdanovic. Okongwu, a screen on Brown. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, Bogdanovic can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Shooting two.
That free throw misses. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And he's good on the second. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Agbaji's got 6.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Hunter, a screen on Mitchell. Bogdanovic against Mitchell. Bogdanovic down low. Over Mitchell. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Okongwu against Boucher. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Hawks trail by 4. Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, BA, I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Now here's Mitchell, still without a bucket. Shot clock at 5. That three's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Hunter, and finished off by Hunter.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And here's a look at some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Dick. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks trailing. Hunter up top. He's guarded by Barnes. Hunter, good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Dick. Barrett with it. Pirtle with a screen on Hunter. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
Young with it. He's got 6. Here's Daniels. Back to Young. Hunter on the wing. Screen by Capella. From behind the arc. And DeAndre Hunter gets a 3. Hunter's got 7 points in the game. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Back to Pirtle. Now here's Mitchell, guarded by Young. Nice move. And a nice layup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his first points of the night. 1:11 left in the first half. Young against Mitchell. Capella, screen on Mitchell. Young, the pass to Capella. The kick out to Johnson. The 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, Johnson's feel for the game keeps showing itself, takes advantage of the space behind the arc.
43 seconds left in the first half. Outside Dick. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. Dick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. He's so good at getting to the rim, maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Barrett. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Daniels. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1. One team gains momentum, and the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Hawks ahead. They're up by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the floor for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risacher in at the 3 spot. Now here's Barrett. Back to Dick. Pass to Barrett from the arc. Drops in the 3. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Here's Abaji. 6 points for him. The shot that time not on target. Johnson with the defensive effort. Daniels passes to Johnson.
Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You could just feel that coming. Boy, is he dynamic. Jalen Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Johnson, no good on that one. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Now here's Young. 9 points in the game. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Pirtle. And now the Raptors on the break. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made one and missed one.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors. Ochai Agbaji. Shooting 1.
And that one misses.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Pass to Young. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Barnes.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
And the second free throw is good. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for teaser.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Atlanta, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And of course there's Toronto. Well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Checking out Atlanta, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Barnes with it, and it's Young picking him up. For 3, Barrett. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Young. He's closely guarded. Inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Young. And now a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Toronto's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside Dick. Left block shot on the way. Count it. Dick's got 5 points.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
Pass to Capella. Here's Daniels, guarded by Dick. He shoots it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Daniels has got his second basket of the game. Raptors trail by 4. And here is Barrett. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the basket by Agbaji. Agbaji's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And Atlanta with possession here. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Five on the clock. Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Barrett. Outside Barnes to the middle. Stolen by Capella. Here's Daniels. Sinks that one from the post.
Timeout, timeout.
And now a 7-point Hawks lead.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. last month of play, the top free throw shooters among small forwards. Third is DeAndre Hunter.
And these fellas have their free throw strokes down. Each one could probably shoot a high percentage blindfolded.
Do appreciate and admire when they get to the free throw line. It's all about their routine, and their percentages reflect that. Not shy about coming from the wing and driving into the lane aggressively, inviting the D to foul them.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 13. Pass to Battle. Now Mitchell. Boucher a screen on Johnson. Here's Mitchell. And too long on the shot.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Left side Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Barnes. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
The Hawks lead by 5. Pass to Johnson. Outside Hunter. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Hunter. Johnson's got 9.
Well, the decision making a little bit better there. Hunter looking more comfortable on these pick and roll sets.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson against Barnes. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. That shot off. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Davion Mitchell is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Walter, then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Kept alive. Nance for 3. He's off on that one. Here's Walter, defended by Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. Hunter against Boucher. Walter can't get it to go. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Wallace outside. Here's Okongwu. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Four on the clock. The 3 ball. Wallace misses. Raptors trail by 7. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Mobo. Watched by Wallace. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Hunter passes to Nance. Bogdanovich against Brown. Launches a 3. Rebound Toronto.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Yeah, that one's good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And Atlanta with possession here. The Raptors making their last shot. Now here's Wallace. Checked by Mitchell. Nance outside. Bogdanovich from long range. He buries it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
We love to give away shirts to our loudest fans. Now is that time to grab a free shirt. If you want a t-shirt, I need to hear you at your very loudest. Who wants one? It's that time, man. T-shirt time.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And they told the team, it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You could see the players loved the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Young. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And Rizache gets it to go.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
And here's Dick. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Dick. Pass to Barnes. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Daniels.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Now here's Johnson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Outside Dick. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. The Hawks lead by 7. Daniels passes to Capella. And he can't jam it through.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Outside Barnes. Back to Dick. Outside Barrett. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Hawks have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Barnes against Young. Pass to Johnson. Young with it. Throws it up high. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
And here is Barrett. To stop the drought. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young looking over the floor. Pass to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 tonight. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
All right, there. It's jam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
.111 left in the game.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Hawks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Trae Young.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Young can't hit. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. 9-point game. Ooh, got that one up quick.
And Barnes keeping calm under pressure.
.30 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Trae Young at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
One of the truly elite offensive players in the NBA. Trae Young can carry a team and more with that shooting and playmaking.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
At the line for the Hawks, Trae Young. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Toronto calls time here. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Give it up once again for your Northside crew.
Here's Abaji. No good on the quick 3. Here's Daniels. So this one belongs to the Hawks. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Trae Young.